My name is Ray Maines. I've been here on Maui probably 40 years now. And I do a lot of stock photography. I have a little bit over 70,000 stock images of Hawaii, primarily Maui and the Big Island and Molokai. Some other stock images of the South Pacific, and now more recently stock photos of Africa, from Nairobi, Kenya, Africa. And I'm with a stock agency out of Honolulu called StudentStock. I like to shoot, one of my favorite things to shoot is waterfalls. I'm passionate to shoot waterfalls, you know. And Maui has a lot of waterfalls. Scenic photography, you know, is a big seller on Maui, scenic location. My favorite historic photographers are probably Edward Weston, Ansel Adams. So there, and then today there's a lot of people, you know, that I could name that are very inspirational. Even here on Maui and in Hawaii, there's a lot of great photographers that even though I've been here longer than most of them, that the digital world's opened up a whole lot of people with their creativity in photography. I got started in stock photography. A friend of mine who I'd worked with started her own stock company in Honolulu, Barbara Bundridge. And then she asked me to contribute. And that was probably over 20 or 25 years ago. She was just one of the first people to start up a stock photography in Hawaii, and she has been very successful at it. And so she asked me to join. So it was good because it was a good way for me to get my materials out there, because she could reach people that I could not reach. Originally, everybody called me for my pictures, and now they call stock agencies. So it makes it easier because they sell your pictures, they collect the money, and send you a paycheck. Best-selling stock is the island of Molokini. We start out with a aerial photography of that, which turned into a postcard, which is the #1 selling postcard in Hawaii of Molokini. And because it shows on the backside of Molokini, by over towards Kaʻalawi, it shows back to Maui, all this coastline of Maui. That postcard sells more postcards than any other postcard in the state of Hawaii. The best advice I could give someone starting out in photography, like I do in my class, is I tell them, you really got to perfect your skill and talent. And it's not just about the equipment you have, but how to use the equipment you have. Use what you got and then grow from there. But mainly, you just have to shoot a lot, night and day. When I first started out shooting stock on Maui, I had my truck packed up, so if I got caught on the backside of Maui someplace and the lighting was good, I didn't have to run home and jump in my bed. I could stay out and keep shooting for a couple days at a time. I had enough food, enough water, and sleeping and clothes. I could stay out and shoot. So being able to shoot from sunrise to sunset all day long, like when I go to Mongolia, I will do what I'm talking about. I will be ready to, I'm only there for a short couple weeks, so I will be shooting night and day all day. I can sleep when I get back to Maui. I come down to this beach, and I lay on the beach and sleep. But in Mongolia, I'm only there for a short time period, so I can just shoot night and day. I think one of the benefits of shooting stock photography, particularly for the up-and-coming photographer, is #1, you don't have any pressure on you to do anything. So if you drive to Hana and you forget your memory card or your battery runs out, you didn't bring your battery charger, there's no pressure. When someone hires me to do a professional commercial assignment, we need you to go in the helicopter, we're going to pay you X amount of dollars, helicopter is going to cost $2,000, you better come back with the goods. Or you go to a hotel and shoot, and you're going to shoot interiors for the hotel, and they've hired you for 5 days, they got this lighting, they got the models lined up, you better come home with the goods. You better get it in the can, so to speak. But stock photography, you get it or you don't. And then you can set up and just keep coming down like to this beach and shoot every sunset, every night. You have nothing better to do, so you get the one you want. There's no pressure. There's no pressure to produce if you're just doing stock.
Great.
My wife
So
future, my wife's goals, my wife's future goals for me in photography and stock photo is to do less shooting and more producing. And she wants me to get more pictures off the computer hard drive and into the stock companies to sell. And she says she's a firm believer that I have some great pictures that sit on a hard drive. It's like having a store full of merchandise and the door's locked, so nobody can buy it. So that's part of the business of photography. Is you spend a certain amount of time, and today, see, you're the lab. You're the lab. Your computer and your software is the lab. You shoot it and you process it, and then you have to be the person who get it out there. So finding those avenues to sell is always the future in photography. How do I've already got a really good stock agency, so I don't have to do that. My biggest thing in the future is to get them the images, from me to them.